guys, it's Christopher Walken here with more World of Tanks. Yeah, this is a Batchat video replay, sent to me by Nads of OL, as if that was a good clan or something. That's alright, I guess. Hey guys, nethervvoid here. More World Tanks subscriber replays. First video here, again said by Nads. Oh shoot, lol. Yeah, I got kicked in the Nads. Anyway, Batchat, tier 10, French, medium, autoloader. Really awesome tank. It's been nerfed a couple times. Actually, it was a tier 9, and it was so insane, they bumped it to tier 10. Am I in 1 times? Yeah, dudes, these tanks are so freaking fast. This is why mobility is so insane. It's going 60-something up a hill through the water. Come on. Come on, guys! Don't you see how overpowered that is? That wasn't that great. My Christopher Walken needs some work. Anyway, this was approved by 2 guys, Fisty and Mexitroll with Tequila. So thanks for approving this one. This is a pretty good video. The first part of it is not that big of a deal. He decides to go city, but nobody's in there. But he does spot a few guys kind of rolling up. Looks like three or four dudes in the city. So he says, you know what? I'm going to take up a defensive position here. It's probably a good idea. So I want to show you how he is positioned here, though. You can see he's positioned with his forward momentum in this direction, and that's because when he fires, he wants to be able to get out of there as quick as he can. Backing up is a lot slower, and so that's how you get hit. It's the same kind of thing that they were telling me to do with the T1 when I was spotting, is get in a position where you can drive away quickly when you're doing spotting. So this is, you can obviously, this guy kind of knows what he's doing in that regard. The first part of this video, again, not all that exciting, but just wait till the end. I did get sent 2 other replays that actually the replay was chosen by 4 different approvers, and another one by 2, and so I'll probably do another video on that. I just don't think it's as exciting as these kind of mobility type videos, because these, in my opinion, are a lot harder to pull off. It shows a lot more skill, and the one video that was chosen by 4 different approvers is a heavy tank, and he doesn't do a lot of maneuver. Well, he does. I don't want to blow it. It's a really good game. It's just heavies are slightly easier on the skill on the skill curve, or whatever you want to say, which again is fine. It's my preferred playstyle just because I like to be like when I was playing World of Warcraft and when I played EverQuest, I was a tank because I like to have big beefy characters with heavy metal and stuff. So you can see there's their Batchat moving up. I don't know where the other guys went because I haven't seen them. They haven't been lit up again. But he knows this guy's coming through. And as we've seen in other videos, for some reason the Batchats are just trying to drive straight up and drive right through. So you can see he's already taken 1,400 damage almost from doing these crazy maneuvers. And there's another 400 damage, and see ya! Why are you even driving a tier 10? Because you're pointless. That was really dumb. It's like Sua Scouting in a tier 10 Batchat. It's a really awesome tank. I think it has 4 shells. That's interesting. We're not seeing how many oh, he's loading. That's why. So, I mean, this thing has got huge mobility. It's got nice damage on the gun. It's got 6 rounds per magazine, if I'm not mistaken. 259 pen, 390 damage. It's pretty amazing. APCR is its main round, which it has really good normalization numbers. Or, yeah, it's heat that has none. And APCR has 2, which I think is pretty good. I need to read up on that again. I haven't read about normalization in a long time. But he's got no heat and no HE in this tank, so he's got all APCR. Probably a good idea. This thing does not have a lot of rounds. I think it's only got 30-something rounds, maybe. It could be 30, which is 5 reloads. So he is loaded. Oh, he has 5 shots. That can't be right. I guess it is. I think it's a 5-round magazine? Doesn't even make sense. Anyway, he also has that gold fire extinguisher, which helps you, really has I guess apparently the main reason people are using it is because it has a 10% less chance of fire as a passive. But I don't think it's 10% in total. I think it's 10% better on your chances already. I think, and that's a big deal. 10% less chance of fire is a lot different than 10% of your chance of fire less, which would mean if you had 20%, you get 2% off that, which is 18% still. Correct? You know, tell me in the comment section if you know which one of those it is. I thought I remember people arguing about that on the forums. I'm sure the wiki has it, and I just don't have the wiki up in front of me because I didn't even think I was going to talk about that, so it just is what it is. Yes! Nice shot on the E100 there. Getting crazy bounces on the JPZ E100. One thing I did notice about Beta 10 here, Beta 8.11, is that it's the TD nerf. That's gonna be pretty cool. Now I think they're nerfing the wrong things. They're nerfing some of the damage on some of them. Not all of them are getting a damage nerf. They're nerfing some of the armor layouts, which I think is appropriate. They're nerfing some of the rate of fire. But what they aren't nerfing is pen. Well, I guess it's fine if you don't nerf pen because that's all, you know, those TDs, that's all they're supposed to have. Pen and good, you know, accuracy and maybe aim time or something like that. The damage could still be good. It can't be so good it's like 2 shots you're dead. I think that's stupid. I think they should nerf their hit points though too, because you know, having hit points almost as good as a heavy tank, again, is another reason why heavy tanks seem to be pointless. So here's where it starts to get really good. He's going to start flanking the hell out of people, okay? I mean, this is like hardcore flank stuff. He knows right where they are. He knows right where they're going to be. Now, the JPZ E100 was right there, right? So he's going to check if he's there. He is not. So he thinks, okay, he's pushing up. So now, it's him. He is by himself. With, I think, an M103, yeah, and a waffle and a JPZ 100. So this guy doesn't see him. Couldn't pen the armor on the back. It's probably a side shot, actually, and boom. So I can understand why the JPZ E100 would have slightly better armor, because it has no mobility at all. Oh, I think they were going to nerf the mobility on the Foch. No, the Foch. I don't remember. I think it's Foch. Anyway, I'm pretty sure they're going to nerf that mobility as well. So that's good. Those French TDs needed a massive nerf bat. I know people are going to be like, dude, no tank should ever be nerfed. All tanks are exactly equal. Because, like, Foch 155 is exactly the same as a T1 Cunningham, bro. It's all about the driver. It's just totally stupid. So, like, a tier 10 with a 2-pen gun is the same as a tier 10 with a 1,000-pen gun. That's the same. Don't nerf it, bro. Just, you're so mad, G. It's like, okay, don't ever drive that tank then. Just play against it. Tell me what you think. If you like it, should it stay that way? How about you against your team against 15 Foch 155s? Is that cool? You want to have that every game? I didn't think so. So I just think it's hilarious how people, they don't understand the balancing the game is what you're trying to do. It's not about ruining a tank or any of those things. It's about trying to get the game balanced so that no matter what you pick, it's as best as possible. It's on an even playing field with all other tanks of its tier, right? So you can't have some tanks that are just way outperform other tanks, like the IS-7 used to be. There's no joke, no doubt. Back in the day before the super pen guns, the IS-7 was a monster. It actually got nerfed, I think once, at least once. Because it was so ridiculous. I mean, it really required no skill. It's like the KV-1S. That tank is overpowered. And, oh, here we go. See, another nice flank move right there. Boom! Gets a lucky, kind of lucks out right there, killing him. Now, he's got 3 shells left. Again, this must be a 5-shell magazine or drum. And I think clip, whichever way, there's 3 ways to say it. Which I think was a nerf down from 6. So the bat has been heavily nerfed, but it needed to... See, the bat is a great example of a tank that needed to be nerfed. It was so crazy. Like, if you had a platoon of bats on one side, that side was going to win. Like, there was no way you're gonna beat that crew. So I think he's looking for... What is that tier 10? I don't even know what that is. Interesting. Let's look at what that is. It is 7201. Cool. Is that the, that's the gift tank, the Clan Wars tank, I think. So somebody's in the cap, probably that waffle. But the mobility on this thing is crazy. I'm glad they didn't nerf that. If they did nerf it, I think they might have nerfed, what was it? Ground, what's that hidden stat? ground resistance or something like that. They might have nerfed that stat. Not positive. But this thing's still beast. I mean, it's got all those rounds. It's fast. It's definitely a finesse tank, though. It's very easy to get killed in. It has no armor. It really doesn't have a lot of hit points for a tier 10. But it definitely has the mobility and the deep and the damage to get it done. He's going to do it again here, where he can get away a little bit quicker, driving forward. So, gets a bounce off that 7201, and the waffle is just waffling. I'm serious, they just don't think they can die is what it is. But yeah, you know, they're also nerfing the waffle. I knew they would. It stays out there for one patch. Everybody spends gold to rush it, and then they nerf it. They've done that like just about every patch since time began. Actually, when did they start doing that? I think when the T110 E5 came out is when they first started doing that. Maybe it was 1 or 2 patches before that. For a while, they didn't do that, though. They just actually brought tanks out that were balanced. But then they started bringing those tanks out. So he is pretty much going to get capped. There are 2 enemies on the cap. See how he's switching positions, though? So they don't know where he's coming from, just like I was saying with those other tanks. So he... Oh, lower plate. Boom, you're dead. Knocks off all the points, which means the waffle is outside of the cap right now. Where he is, nobody knows. 34 seconds, I think, on the reload there. There's the paintball mod. Gets shot in the butt. If there's another reason why he's driving backward, please let me know. I'm pretty sure I know what it is, though. So there's his spot range. That's kind of cool. I like that little circle. I think that's the spot range of every tank, right? Because it's a flat amount for each tank. I don't know what he's doing. He's driving all the way across the map. He doesn't need to do this. Except he's trying to reposition to the city. Okay, that makes sense then. There's only like a couple spots to go from the city to the other side. So he's going to go around, try to catch him from a different angle here. And the waffle has 1,383 hit points left. So that's about 4 shells. I think that's 4 shells, depending. If you get high rolls, it's 3 shells. But he's got a minute left. This is no big deal. He's going to at least have a chance to hit him once. So he's got 5 shells. There's probably no way he's going to bounce. Would have been nice if he had HE. But it's really only useful for these German TDs most of the time. That the HE does extra damage because they have no armor, basically. Because if he gets a pen, it's full damage. There he is. Oh, and he misses his opportunity. He could have stopped and just pounded the guy right there, but he had no cover. Maybe that's what it was. Maybe he knew once he shot, he'd be spotted, and then the waffle would raffle him. Waffle would raffle him. That's good. So he's pulling around. The waffle's going to think he went the other way. He's just basically sneaking him. Or he's sneak moving him. So let's see what happens here. Is it going to be... Oh, he did! He tricked him! He tricked him! Oh, God! Resets the cap. 2 minutes left. He still has time to cap, though. Minute 30 on a minute 50 game. He's got to get in there. The waffle needs to get behind the building. I'm sorry, but... Why are you just sitting out there, waffle? You're getting raffled. Oh! I said it again. Man, dudes, this is a really good game. I don't know how he does it. Yeah, that was pretty bad again. Usually I can only do Christopher Walken for like a couple seconds. Okay, where is he? Hello? There he is! There he is! Waffle him! He still thinks he's coming from the other way! Wow, this is crazy! This is crazy! No, I'm not gonna sing that song. Okay, now there's no way he can win. There's no way he can cap. He's gotta kill him now. That's why he's coming out. You see him? Oh! Power slide right there. That was nice. That was really nice. I like the paint, too. The Bat's an awesome tank. I can't wait. I haven't been... Oh, God! Oh, God! Boom! Oh, my God. Only tracks him? Does he not see him? He didn't see him. Wow. What a game. What a game. So, thanks for sending that in, Nads. Great game. Don't get kicked there, please. And like always, stay frosty, guys. Oh, wait. There's another one coming up. Don't stay frosty. Hold on. Stay warm. Hold on a second. I'm glad you're not warm and staying... Wait, dude, go! Pause. Hello? Is it gonna start? Okay, jeez. So, are we recording? That is one thing I need to know. Are we recording? Yes, we are. Okay. So, this video is sent in by Kuno 95 JTI, or GTI. And I'm on Google Translate right now, and it says to say Jagdpanther. So here it is.
Jagdpanther.
Jagdpanther. Panther. Okay, so I said it, just like Google says to say it. So I don't want to hear any crap. Please run into him. He doesn't. Damn. Okay, let's speed this up, because he's obviously just watching for people going. So what I wanted to show you with this replay is Kuno does a really good job, just like Nads did with his where you at, jumping all over the map and stuff. And I thought this was wasn't necessarily a better or worse replay or whatever. It's just that it's a lot harder to do in a TD that doesn't have a turret. So that's kind of why I wanted to show you this too. And he really jukes these dudes in this video. So this is going to be pretty standard for a while. You know, doing some TD camping. You know, just knocking down tanks and stuff like that. But it gets really, really good. And it's not bad at this point. He's doing what a TD's supposed to do. Jacking fools up. But it gets way better toward the end, you'll see. So I love this tank. I'm so sad. So sad! Hey guys, it's not a race. This is for the guy up in the top. Anyway. This is probably one of my favorite tanks in the whole game. It's got mobility. It's got a good gun. It's got awesome reload. It's got great aim time. It's got great accuracy. It is just a beast tank, and it's really performs well for tier 7. In fact, it's weird, but this tank feels better to me than the Tiger, which the Tiger has does it have a better gun? No, it has about the same gun. Mobility is a little worse, I think. Armor is not better. I actually think this thing has more armor because it's got 80 millimeters of armor on a slope. So I think it has better armor than the Tiger. So this tank actually was developed after the Tiger. Let me go read the wiki on this. I already had it up, so sweet. So it was based on the chassis of the Panther tank. Entered service late in the war in 1944. See, the Tiger was already in 1942. So this was before the Tiger was before Germans were using a lot of sloped armor. But see, and it combined the very powerful 8.8 cannon of the Tiger II and the characteristically excellent armor and suspension of the Panther. So that's why it was way better, you know. And it's just so interesting that it's the same tier as the Tiger. The Tiger should be a tier 6. It should be a tier 6, and this feels like it's recording way too high. Let me check my mic level, because I have to log out and in every time now. It's a little high. Let's turn it down slightly. So he's doing really well doing his TD stuff here, just kind of jacking people up. They are down one tank, which is not bad. They're about to be even because he can get this kill on the T-29, which is a really beast tank. But yeah, anyway, the Tiger definitely should be a tier 6. I mean, if you're thinking historically, it should be a tier 6. And you know what? Just don't give it the long 88. Just make it have the short 88. And it can dominate some, right? But it's like it should be a tier 6.5. Like, it's not good enough to be a tier 7, and it's not bad enough to be a tier 6, right? And again, it's because it came out it was pretty revolutionary. It was the heaviest tank as far as I'm aware. I know the KV was already out, but the KV just didn't pack the same gun. It didn't have the same gun. You know, it did not rule. I don't know. I mean, the Tiger didn't really rule the battlefield, but it pretty much did. They were saying like 3 or 4 Tigers were fighting swarms of T-34s just all day long. So here's a 3001P just getting juiced, and I really feel sorry for this guy because the 3001P is really not that great of a tank. This guy looks like he's fully upgraded though, so at least he's got that. When this thing is stock, it's just super horror bad. So Church 1 against the Jagdpanther is just really like no-brainer. And he just sits out there to get killed, so good night, you're done. If you're just going to sit out there and giving away credits, I guess it's great. So KV1, trading shots with somebody. 3001P, almost dead. Because Kuno kicked him in the nads. R, har, har, har. Right, you get it? 531 hit points. Let's see how much damage we can do to this guy. Boom! I don't even have to aim. Take that and put it in your boot. Not really sure what that means, but I just made it up. Why don't you guys make up what that means in the comment section? Take that and put it in your boot. Just make it up. We'll make it like an inside joke. Could be kind of fun. It might work, it might not. So he's doing something kind of a good idea here. Now they're down 2 tanks. It's 3 TDs and they're that little medium to up against 6 heavies and mediums, basically. So he backs up the hill to make sure nobody's coming up, because you don't want to get shot from behind in this kind of a tank. Your engine's going to get lit on fire because you're German, and the tank is filled with, gasoline. Nice hit on the KV-13 at 443 meters. I'm telling you, this gun is a snipe fest. This thing is just a derp in your face. Now let's look at which gun he actually has on here. Yeah, that's the short 10.5. Really power-packing gun, and I think it's a better gun than the long 88 because it can put out seemingly... I think it has more DPM. I think we've calculated that before. The shells are slightly more expensive. These are the 1,000 credit shells. So there's that, but it's just a way better gun. I just prefer it. The higher alpha is just much better. You can get kills easier. It's just better. Wow, that was kind of cool how he ran him to death right there, but then he kind of basically sacrificed himself. Not sure that was a good idea. Here's that T-29, still alive, and he shoots under the tracks. Now, the reason that didn't hit is not because it hit tracks. It did hit technically the tracks, but it didn't hit the track wheel, and he's down. But it went under the tank because basically the track area only half that upper area actually covers part of the tank. The other half is covering nothing, right? Because you have to be able to drive over rocks and stuff. It has to have some kind of clearance. So the IS is getting just raffled right here. It's basically down to Kuno against 2 tier 7s and a tier 8, and actually they're really good tier 7s. It's an IS, a KV-3, and an M6. Actually, those are all good tanks. And it looks like these guys know what they're doing. They got 3 kills together. Let's see if they can kick Kuno in the nads. Har har. So again, he's going to do some sneaky positioning right here. It's going 40-something kilometers per hour down the hill. He's thinking, I'm going to catch someone by surprise. He's got full health. He can take 1 shot at least. Oh, there's the IS. He should have been aimed around the corner. Lost his opportunity to get a hit on him. But he's still going to get it because the IS is going to be dumb and drive right out into him. But the IS did get a big hit on him. IS is figuring like, okay, trading damage at this point is alright. Now Kuno knows he's going to reload faster. So he can get 1 more shot on the IS before the IS can get out of there. I don't know if the IS is tracked or not, but he was kind of stupid if it wasn't. Why would you just hang out waiting for your reload if you know it's longer than that 10.5's reload? Because this dude's reload is like, what is it? Like 10 seconds or something? Oh, 7 seconds. Yeah, you're not going to beat that in an IS. I don't care what kind of crew you have, or what, well, maybe if you have like a crappy gun. So again, Kuno repositioning here to catch the IS off guard. I'm sure the IS just figures, well, he'll come out when he's ready. Where are the other guys? That's my question. Where's the KV-3 and the M6? I think I saw where the KV-3 was. Why isn't he pushed up to help the IS? This guy's... Oh, yeah, see? He just didn't even turn. He's going to get raffle stomped. He's not even turning his tracks. This guy... Oh, he probably came off the KV-1S. So he doesn't really know how to play his tank well. Because he's used to just stomping people in the face. There's the KV-3! And... Boom! You're gone. Now, this is where the IS should rush him. He's reloading. Now, he's not. He's done. Watch this. Probably get a troll bounce. Watch this. Sort of trying to side scrape in a sense. Yes, he gets a troll bounce. And the IS gets a troll death. Nice. Very nice. So, Kuno really just playing some not great players to the game, I think. The IS should have been way more maneuverable instead of just sitting there waiting to die. And the KV-3 should have helped that IS out a lot more. Pulling up and just doing they should have done a tag team on this guy. And one went one way and one went the other way. That's what they should have done. But they didn't do it. So it is what it is. Great job by Kuno here, keeping his cool, staying frosty, and getting the job done. So M6, he's not on the map. So I really don't know where he is. but Kuno's gonna find him. There he is, there he is! He's full life! Oh, this could be bad. A full life M6. If he's got the 90, this could be bad. You could shoot him right in the lower plate and kill him. He probably could do it. Well, now he can. He's only got one. And see him dancing around. Kuno is dancing around, gets a shot off the mantlet, and good night. Takes a shot in the face to get the kill and get the win. We got 8 kills right there. You know what I didn't do? End plates. Well, I'm gonna load those to the Watt replays. You can check out the links in the video description for the end plates. Sorry about that, guys, but I didn't have time to do them today, and I'll have to get them next time. Thanks. So again, now this time you can stay frosty. All right, see ya.